Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
So what started Hiplet?
Hiplet?
Yes, where's it come from?
Started as my rap ballet.
Yes.
Back in the 90s.
Wow.
I put rap and ballet together and I would go around in the schools preaching rap and ballet. My name is Homer. I'm here to say I am the guru of the rap ballet. And in 2005, Universal Circus came and wanted one of my girls that was doing the rap ballet. We're doing the running man and point and the Dougie and all that stuff. And they taught her aerial.
Wow.
Classical ballet aerial, and we were doing all this hip hop stuff on point. And I kept saying, I can't do rap ballet anymore. Because rap had changed to hip hop. So I started calling it hip hop rap ballet, and then my brain was saying, this is all wrong. It needs to be one word. So I thought hip hop and ballet, Hiplet. So in 2009, I got a trademark on the word Hiplet. And then we started posting stuff in 2015, in 2016, started getting a lot of flack from a lot of people. You know, because classical ballet is a European art form.
Yes.
Usually rich, white, upper class. Hip hop is urban, funk, streets, African, all that stuff, you know, Latin. So when I put those two together, I started getting a lot of flack. But the girls were so trained in classical ballet that they could do anything on the tip of their toes. So Hiplet went viral all of a sudden. We got invited to go on the Good Morning America, you know, and Steve Harvey show, and Harry Connick Jr. show. Next thing you know, we were in Seoul, South Korea, Paris, and France for the runway, New York, Germany, France, not England, Spain, and it got crazy. So here we are, now 2019, since 2015, and Hiplet is an international phenomenon.
What commonalities do you find between ballet and hip hop?
None. But it's the strength of the European, and also the strength and diversity of the African and the Latin influences and the modern and the contemporary movement. But the girls are so strong on the tip of the toes, or sur le point, you know, in point shoes, that they can do literally anything. So when a girl comes in here and they're all fooling around with their hip hop steps, I'm going to say, I'm impressed, but can you do it on point?
That's right.
And we hold on to the bar, we start working all these things on point, and before you know it, they're off the bar and dancing like they're so natural in their shoes.
Yes.
You know, and they can do anything. They really can do anything.
Who are some of your favorite artists of today?
You talking hip hop or period?
Or just in general.
Oh, whew. Let me tell you something. I miss Luther and Tupac.
Yes.
Okay, and I miss Biggie. I miss Frank Sinatra and Nancy Wilson and Nat King Cole too. But I'm into Ariana Grande.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I really love her. I love Lady Gaga. You know, she came in here for private lessons twice. Aha. I miss, you know, Natalie Cole. But I love I love Chance the Rapper. I love Drake. I mean, we have some incredible young people doing positive things,
yes,
you know, and then we have some, like I said, the Adeles of the world, you know, and stuff like that. I love Misty Copeland. She's a classical trained ballerina.
Yes.
You know, I love those. I am so into people that are really making a difference, especially in the future generations. And that's what we're trying to do with Hiplet. We hear from people from all over the world, especially a lot of African American girls, Latino girls. If only I had this when I was a kid, I would have continued ballet. But most black folks can't afford ballet.
No.
I'm from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. I got a scholarship to dance because my mom says, boy, dancing is for rich folks. You dance in the house. We can't pay for dance. You can dance. You know what I'm saying? So that's the concept of a lot of people. I'm trying to get you through college. I'm trying to put you to school.
Yes.
How am I going to pay for dance lessons? And that's what happened with me. And I was given the opportunity on a scholarship to pursue my dance career. Thank God. You know, so I've tried to pay forward and give back to young folks that can't afford it. We have so many young little girls right now in this school who want to be the next Hiplet ballerina. And they're 9 and 10. So it's mind-boggling to see how focused they are and how hard they're working to get to that next level.
Are you, do you feel happy that Unwrapped?
Oh my God, this is the best thing that could have happened, especially, and you know, you talk about the universe bringing you things. Why did it come to me or through me? And here's why. My daughter Alexandra was born with cerebral palsy. She never walked, talked, or crawled. I would bring Alexandra to dance class, and when the music was on, she would move her little fingers. And I would say to the kids, you see there? There's a dancer inside of her. Right. Don't ever tell me anything hurts. You can tell me it's slightly uncomfortable because life will be slightly uncomfortable. And this came to me. This came to me. Hiplet came to me, and we have gone around the world being slightly uncomfortable and enjoying ourselves.
That's right. Yes. What is the best advice you can give to anyone with dreams of being a professional dancer?
Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot.
Yes.
When I left St. Thomas, Virgin Islands as a young man, my grandfather pulled me in the corner. He said, you know what? You're going up to the States. I've been to the States. People are going to look down at you, and people are going to tell you you can't do this and you cannot do that. And you smile, and you look them in the eye.
Yes.
And while you're looking in the eye, in your brain, you're saying, just watch me.
That's right.
And that's what I've been doing with my dance school. This school is now 29 years old. We had Sasha Malia Obama and Mrs. Obama here for 9 years before they went to the White House.
That's right, yes.
We have trained a lot of people that are now out there. They're wonderful parents, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're out in corporate America, they're doing great things. My thing, because of my daughter, who lived to be 28, by the way, because they told me she'd be dead by 5, but I went back to school for massage therapy and kinesiology. I body read people now, see which shoulder is higher, whether they have a gait or not. That's me. It's so inside. That's how I go about my life. And I can tell when a young lady is going to be a great dancer or just a good dancer. But everyone will get value from the discipline of studying dance. And I tell them, dance chooses you. So don't let anybody tell you that you can't. If you love something, have stick-to-itivity and do it. Sooner or later, if it's right for you, the universe will reveal that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. As Audre Lorde said, I'm deliberate and afraid of nothing.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
What's a song that you would like to be unwrapped? Any song that you can think of that inspires you, that you would love to be unwrapped?
Oh, so many songs. So many songs inspire me. I would like somebody to really write me a Hiplet song. Ballerina, ballerina, Hiplet ballerina.
Yes.
From the streets of Chicago. Have you seen her? Have you seen her? Something. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be, but you know, something powerful that really pulls our kids into some kind of focus and discipline and make them say, oh my God, I can be anything I want to be because I'm a dreamer. And that's where it starts. I tell the kids the ultimate computer is the space between your ears.
Yes.
You feed the right things in there and the positive things are going to come out. So around here, we don't like negativity. All these kids, if I go outside now and ask them how they feel, they have to say great. They walk, hi, Mr. Ma, how you doing? Good. How you doing? Good. How you doing? Good. And somebody pokes them, you have to say great. Because you have to make your good better. So great is always better than good. And of course, they've been hitting me, oh, fantastic, stupendous, which is also wonderful, you know, but you can't say good to me. You got to say great.
What is, or do you have a dream show group or dance troupe you would love to choreograph for?
That's a
that you would like to teach?
Good question.
Hiplet too?
I would like to go around to schools all over the world and teach Hiplet, especially classical ballet schools. And we hear from people from Spain, from France, from Italy, from China. When you come in here, when you come in there, you know. We heard from some people from Kuala Lumpur the other day.
Wow.
So we may be going there. It's amazing how the phone rings every day and you hear from all kinds of people. So we're taking Hiplet on the road soon. We have like 13 CDs booked right now. My thing is I need to get money in here to hire some professional dancers. There's so many Asian, Latina, African American ballerinas out there that don't have a job. So I need to raise money and hire 10 to 12 girls and a couple gentlemen because we're missing a lot in Hiplet with partnering. That's going on in my head, but I can't do because I don't have guys around here. But once that happens and the money comes, we're on the road. And we're making a difference because we're going from city to city, opening up people's eyes.
Yes.
You know, that's why Hamilton is such a fantastic hit right now. You can't, and you have to stay relevant with young people.
Yes.
They don't want to go to the opera to see some boring thing. To me, it's wonderful because I love opera. To them, it's so foreign from them. But when they go see Hamilton, you're seeing all that rapping and the hip hop, it's like, wow, this is where I'm at. That is why this musical is so successful. That is why Hiplet is so successful. Because you combine this ancient, this old European art form, and you put it with this African influence with Latin and urban and street funk, and you call it Hiplet, hip hop and ballet, and you marry them, and people are like, wow, how did you come up with this? Well, it's been there all the time. It's been there all the time.
Yes, it has.
It's just that my kids come in and they do all this stuff, and I mean, you know what? Let's get strong on point, and then we could do anything, because we're that kind of people. And don't tell us we can't, because we will show you.
Now, we want Hiplet to last forever. What is something that you can tell your fans out there that they can do in terms of contributing, helping to support?
We're a 501c3 organization, income tax exempt. So we would like donations.
All right.
You can go to www.cmdcschool.org and donate. That's all we ask. The minute we raise enough money, we can start hiring some professional dancers, and this summer hopefully train 10 to 12, and then we hit the road by September. But I need it because what's happening is I keep pulling my young dancers, those dancers that you just saw, 17, 18, 16, 17, 18, but they're at the top of their game. and they're only going to get better, but you can't pull them out of school. We took 22 of them to Hong Kong for Lunar New Year, first of the year. We were there for 7 days. We had such a wonderful time. We got there, we had 14 Hiplet ballerinas, and the other 8 girls were doing hip hop. So we had a mixture, and people were blown away. The rain stopped when we got there, and for 7 days the sun shined. The last day we got back to the airport, the rain started again. I call that black girl magic. And we had a couple Asian girls with us, because my Asian girl, Megan, her mom went with us, because her family's from China. Megan had never met her cousins and stuff in China, in Hong Kong. The mama had been there 20 years before, so it was so wonderful to have her go as an interpreter. Oh, absolutely. We had such a wonderful time. And Megan is one of my Hiplet ballerinas, Megan Chu, a little Asian girl. She's at Point Park College right now, but she'll be home this summer and dancing with us again. So this multicultural place is truly multicultural. We have a couple of Latina girls as well, so it's a nice blending. Absolutely. And these girls can do anything on the tip of their toes, whether it's African, hip-hop, salsa, it's samba, you name it, they can do it. But that's how strong their ankles are, because we prepared them. My little 10-year-olds right now are taking strengthening for point, picking up marbles and pencils with their toes and doing all the flex and point articulation, and then they're going to pre-point. Lots of releves, and then they're going to basic point, you know what I'm saying? And then so they start at 10 doing all that stuff without shoes. 11, 12, depending on the ankle and the shape of the foot and the strength, we start getting them holding on to the bar, 6, 8 months. Then you let them do something across the floor, and before you know it, it's like a kid holding on to the mama, or standing up from crawling and then starting to walk and falling down. It's a balance there. And then before you know it, they get better and better, because they start believing in their ability. And once you have a kid that believes in their ability, the ability gets better. The belief gets better, and the ante goes up, because they're learning.